Hi.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello. Good
Hi,
morning.
guys.
Greetings,
Monday.
salutations. It's Monday. How
It's
is
early.
everybody doing?
Everybody is doing the things. They're chatting. They're in here. They're doing things. It's Monday. You guys are awesome to be up with us. Holy cow, it's early.
Goodness. Oh, my goodness. What a day. What a weekend this has been.
Woo! Woo is right.
I get on this morning. Every morning when I get on, I have to, because Miriam Mock does she does the little
It's Macbeth.
I'm sorry.
Today.
Macbeth does the little whatever this is, this thing, the StreamYard thing, right? She gets it going. I get in. I'm like, hey, what's going on? And we get on and we do like our little thing before we talk to you guys, right? So I get in and she's hysterically laughing when I get in.
Because she can see me before, and I can see her too, but like she can see me before I actually let her into the room, so to speak.
So she's
and
like,
sometimes I'm not looking. I'm not looking at the screen.
No. So Mock was like, so Mock was in full mock laughter before, and I was just like, what is she doing? And I saw this thing. My daughter watches this show called Brainchild on, I think it's on Netflix. If you guys have never watched it, it's actually really interesting. You watch it with your kids. It's a fascinating show. And Brainchild, they did this whole thing on like emotions, and it's all science-y stuff. And it talks about how emotions and laughter in particular it's contagious. It really is contagious.
It totally is.
It's data, you guys, data. And so when
Science.
so I saw her laughing, and I was like, and I had no idea what she was laughing about. None whatsoever. But I laughed
Well,
too.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to show everybody in a little bit because it was a TikTok.
All right.
Of course.
But first,
you guys, one thing that we forgot to mention about Mike Lindell's appearance on Jimmy Kimmel last week, was it last week?
It was last week. I think it was Thursday night.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
Because we talked about how, he's so dear, and Jimmy Kimmel just wouldn't even let him talk, and it was just so ridiculous.
Right.
But one of the things that he mentioned, and I wanted to remember to point it out, is that some people complain, well, not all of his stuff is made here in America. Because, his pillow factory, like the bread and butter of the My Pillow company is the pillows, and those are made here. But he mentioned on the Jimmy Kimmel show, because of course that's one of the things Jimmy asked him, some of your stuff isn't made here, what's the deal? And he explained it, and he was like, yeah, there's certain products that are not available, like there are no factories left in America that actually make the kind of cotton sheets that I want as, part of my brand. So he explained the few items that are made elsewhere and the reasoning for it. And I appreciated that because I've seen people say, well, why is that not made here? And that's why, because it's not been, there are no companies here that make those things anymore.
Right. And he had to explain that to a guy that's never had a real job. Right. Mm-hmm.
So I just thought it was important to point out that you should still support Mike Lindell. He makes everything that's possible to make here in the United States, and that includes, I think, his amazing towels, because the towels, you guys, ridiculous.
They're amazing.
So scrubby and yummy and
they're
just
fluffy.
thirsty.
But they're also
fluffy.
fluffy, because I hate it when fluffy towels don't absorb stuff. And they just sit on your skin, and you're like...
And they feel all like lotiony somehow, and that's not good.
I hate it. Yeah.
No. You want scrubby, soft towels, and that's what you get with My Pillow. You should use code CHECKS and get you some at either 1-800-875-0513 or mypillow.com. And don't forget it right now, 40% off on my slippers.
Hey, Jeff, balls. That's right. That's right.
So anyway, get yourself your slippers, 40% off using code CHICKS. Get yourself sheets and towels and dog beds and robes and weighted blankets and sheets and all the things.
Got to get a weighted blanket.
Oh, God, they're so nice.
I've got to get one of those. Yes.
So nice. All right. So I had my parents here in town for the weekend. And
How are the birds? How are they?
They're so good. They love Tucson. They live in Tucson now.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. Your mom does not age.
It's just ridiculous.
You've got those genetics. You're very lucky. I'm going to be like a shriveled up old prune, and you're going to be like this cute little mamacita, And you're gonna look exactly the same. She's gonna look exactly the same, you guys, at like 80 years old. Like, look at her right now. That's exactly how she's gonna look. And I'm gonna look like the Crypt Keeper. This is what's gonna happen.
That's fake news. That is
absolutely
you know what that
true.
is? That's this.
Whoa, watch your step. You just walked into some bullshit.
That's true. I can already see the future. It's true.
In big news today, Billie Eilish has decided it's time to show the world her body.
I saw the picture. I saw one of the pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and she is.
She looks great.
Voluptuous.
I mean, she looks really great. It's just kind of a stark contrast between like the basketball uniform that she's used to wearing.
Yeah.
You know?
And the green hair, and now she's like this blonde bombshell, right?
Yeah. Well, I wonder what the change, like what made her make that change. It's very strange.
Well, she says that now that she got the blonde hair, she feels much more like a woman, and she wants to show that.
Okay. All right.
And so she's showing it. She's like on the cover of UK's Vogue, I guess, or
It's a
British Vogue.
British Vogue. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
So, you know, if you have been longing to see Billie Eilish's physique, congrats, because now it's out there.
Everybody gets to see it. Okay. All right.
So remember that lady whose TikToks I've shown before named This Is Savvy? She's this black woman who has really short hair, and she just claps back to all of the racist, crazy people.
Right.
And she's been great at it. And she got a huge swell of publicity over the weekend for her response to Alyssa Milano's ridiculousness. So like Daily Wire covered her, Daily Caller covered, like everybody covered her response because it was that good.
Right.
Did you see this?
Anybody that responds to Alyssa Milano, I love.
Well, you already loved her anyway. You
Right.
may just not remember that you loved
Right.
her, but you do love her. So I thought what we could do is show the video of Alyssa saying the things, like her TikTok first, and then we could show the response, because the response is now absolutely going all kinds of crazy viral. So let me see if I can do that, because, you know, it's a process. I have to like find it, and then I got to show it to you. Oh, shoot. Too early. Okay. All right. I'm going to share my screen, and you're going to see Alyssa first, and you're going to see her. Wait. Yes. You're going to see her, just a piece of a podcast, I guess, that she does. So that's what you're going to see first. And
Imagine what.
stop talking. I'm not ready for you, Alyssa. Hang on. Gosh. I want to make
up,
sure that it's
Alyssa.
loud enough.
God.
And I want to make sure that I have the right, yes, I want to make sure I have the right audio selected. Okay, are you guys ready for...
We're ready for this, Shelly. We're ready.
Here we go.
Watching the news and seeing how people who look like you are portrayed. Imagine seeing men who look like you executed by police, arrested in impossibly high numbers, and seeing the entire political system of our nation fighting to keep it that way. Think about really what effect that would have on you, about how you felt about this country and your participation in its institutions. It's a centuries-old problem, but we can't be centuries old in the solution. We need to fix it now. We need to stop the efforts to make it harder for people of color to vote. We need to fix what is broke in America. For those of us
All right,
who are
so
not
that is
black
her.
men,
That was
imagine
her. That was her. That was her.
By the way,
So-
TikTok wants you to follow Snoop Dogg, FYI.
I can't believe I don't.
Just when you're actually shocked that you don't. Yeah.
All right, so now I'm going to get the response ready, because her response is amazing. And what you're going to see first in this response is a little bit of Alyssa again, because it starts off that way.
I hope it uses better music, for the love of God.
I don't think she uses any music. She
Okay,
just says the
please.
things.
Good.
She just says it like it is, and she's awesome. So let me get that ready, because that is going to be much better. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
For those of us who are not black men, Imagine watching the news and seeing how people
Imagine being a black man and being told by some white lady with a microphone that you and the criminal on TV are one and the same because you look alike. Imagine being told by society that white people can be all that they can be, but you as a black man, the content of your character is completely irrelevant. You are the color of your skin and that is all you will ever be. Imagine being told you can't figure out how to vote because of the color of your skin. Socioeconomics affects everyone, but apparently you're not as smart as the poorest white person. Lady, I don't want to hate you. I'm a 90s kid. I grew up with you. So I know you're very talented. I understand your heart is in the right place, but you are everything you preach against. You're not helping. You're making things worse. You're causing more division. You're causing more fear. Statistically speaking, I am more likely to be shot and killed by my black elderly neighbor across the street than the cop who patrols my neighborhood. Statistically speaking, homicide by cop is very rare, but people like you find power in fear, so you keep it front page news. You don't have to be a white supremacist. You can be better.
For those of us who are not
damn.
black men, imagine watching
damn.
the news.
I mean, can you even?
Oh God,
She did that just
I do
right.
remember that. I love her.
Right?
Yeah.
She's amazing. She's amazing. So that went
Yeah.
absolutely viral, and she's now freaking out because she now has like almost 500,000 followers on TikTok, and she's like, "What? Ben Shapiro is talking about me? Oh my god!"
Like, what is
So-
happening? Yeah.
Yeah.
God,
So-
God bless her. God
I
bless
know.
her for telling it like it is and calling out that Alyssa. God.
Calling out what now?
Yeah,
Calling out what?
Calling out that Alyssa. Hey, did you watch the Vax concert?
What is
There was
that?
There was a Vax concert. No, nobody wants to go see the Vax concert. There was a Vax live concert. You didn't
Was
see
Robbie
this?
Williams there?
No.
Then no.
I don't think. Well, maybe he was, Mock, and I could be speaking out of turn. I don't know. I see at the top of Daily Mail that Harry plays the rock star. So
Harry?
Ballless Harry.
The
Harry.
Prince?
Yeah. Sorry, Ballless Harry.
Okay, let me get. So
Is
not
that-
this, not
No.
these.
No,
But,
no. But the tiny, teeny,
these-
tiny,
Hang on.
teeniest tiny.
These.
Those are Harry's balls, you guys.
These
Those
are
are Harry's.
Prince Harry's
Those are
balls.
Prince
are
Harry's
right in
balls.
there.
We
in
have
this
them. They're in
tiny
Indianapolis,
jar.
Indiana, in a tiny, teeny, tiny little jar. Anyways,
How do
Harry-
people do it? They like hold up their no. That
This is
doesn't work.
This is it. It says Harry plays
my
the
God.
rock star. Prince walks out to standing ovation as he joins J-Lo and Selena Gomez at Vax live concert and urges audience to look beyond ourselves with empathy and compassion.
Why did he get a standing ovation?
Well, I
did he
mean,
sing?
I
Was he part of the concert?
I don't know. They were like, "Oh my God, look at that guy walking around with no balls." That's amazing.
Why does he
It's
get a standing
amazing.
ovation?
I don't know. I don't think he sang or anything like that. But
God.
this is the thing they're doing. They did a Vax live concert. Like it's for, vaccination stuff. Like they're pushing the vaccine. This is the thing.
And now they're having concerts.
It's a charity concert at LA's SoFi Stadium. It was last night. He told the audience of vaccinated frontline workers, every single one of you are awesome. It was his first public appearance in the U.S. since grandfather Prince Philip's funeral and Oprah interview. Jennifer Lopez, Selena Gomez, Ben Affleck, and Gayle King were among the Hollywood stars to also attend. So, anyways, and his name was like up in lights,
Oh
so.
my God.
But listen, they don't want any attention, you guys. They want to be out of the spotlight. They want to be completely out of the spotlight.
They want their privacy.
They do. They want it.
Am I saying that right, Stuart the Brit? Is
Yeah.
that how they say it? They say their privacy.
They want to have
Right?
their privacy in the garage.
Stuart says he's dumb as a bag of marbles.
Yeah. It's
I love
true.
it.
They want to be private, you guys. They want to be private. Just after he has his name up in lights at a
Yeah.
Vax concert.
Right.
It's fine.
Well,
And then-
I do want to see if Robbie Williams was invited. And then
and also were people wearing masks and standing 6 feet apart?
I don't know. That would be actually bad if they were all vaccinated. Then I would be like, either it works or it doesn't. Make up your mind. If you're going to get vaccinated, don't be Joe Biden and continue to wear double masks outside by yourself.
Did they have people outside like asking for your papers? Did you have to get like scanned? Did you have a microchip? How did all this work? I need to know how all of this worked. Anyway,
I mean,
that
oh my
happened.
God.
I just thought you should know that happened last night.
Well, I'll have to go and find the clips of that and start jamming to all the Vax songs. Woo!
Yeah, I bet that like Selena and J-Lo were like shaking it to some like some vax song. And she had like her butt like all like it was like all vaxy. Yeah.
There was a study that was, it's science, you guys. And I was very, very excited to learn about this study on the weekend. And in fact, I was so excited about it that I was inspired to write about it. I haven't written a post on our website with like huge amounts of substance in so long.
Really?
And I was compelled. To write. And so you can
That's
see this
awesome.
post on our website at chicksontheright.com. About a Pew study. So again, nonpartisan group. This is not like, I don't know, Rasmussen. People think Rasmussen is super conservative.
Right.
Pew Research has done a study, and what's interesting about the study is that no one is talking about it except for this feminist blog called Evie, which I'd never heard of.
Okay.
But the only reason I did hear of it is, remember our friend Bill Whittle?
Yeah.
Bill Whittle did a video about this study. And the reason that nobody is talking about it is because the mainstream would never want to cover the results of the study, which showed that basically 56% of young women in the 56% of women in the 18 to 29 age range, 18 to 29, 56% of liberal women in that age range have been diagnosed with a mental illness. So, I don't think anybody should be surprised by this, okay?
No.
56%.
Oh my God, that is
Right.
It's remarkable.
It's remarkable. And the differences among conservatives who have been, and this is, people are answering this, it was a survey. So people are asked, have you ever been diagnosed with a mental illness? So they are self-reporting, right? And
Right.
56.3% have answered yes to, has a doctor or other healthcare provider ever told you that you have a mental health disorder? And the 18 to 29-year-olds were like, yeah, if they were liberal. Now, if they were conservative, the number was still high, but much lower. 27.3% of
Wow.
conservative young women said that they'd been diagnosed that way. And it just made me think about when my kid had his first relationship in the seventh grade. Remember?
I remember.
Yeah, and how and
right.
I loved her, and she was a remarkable young girl, but also very troubled. And so now, ever since then, he was in 7th grade. He's a freshman now, and he's super into girls, right? Because the hormones
Right.
are raging.
Right.
But he has 0% interest in having a relationship because he says all the girls in his school are just so dramatic and so high anxiety and depressed and constantly talking about their anxiousness and their
right.
depression. And these are the girls that make sure that they have all the social justice causes in their social media. And I thought, oh my gosh, look at that. It's
Right.
science.
Right. And it's like it's almost as if like, listen, not saying that they don't actually have these disorders or whatever, but do they?
I mean, I don't.
Because why is there such a dramatic increase between our generation and this generation? I'm putting out a question. I mean, it's a legit question. It's a legit question because did we have? I mean, think about it. Did we have as many girls who were mentally ill as the generation now? I mean, I'm putting it out there. Did
I
we,
think
or,
part
or
of
were
it
they
is
just, or were they just undiagnosed?
I think that's part of it. I think part of it is that now, there's been so much work done to erase any stigma of
Right.
mental illness. But also, this is such a victimization kind of culture, and everybody wants to be able to blame their own behavior on a mental illness. They want to be able to say, well, I can't help it because I have anxiety. I can't help that I behave like a lunatic because I have XYZ disorder.
Right.
And so they're looking for ways to be victimized so that they can live in that victimized bubble and say, oh, you can't, this is triggering. You can't talk that way to me because I have X disorder.
Right.
And it's like people want that, they want the labels now.
I also, as a mother of a preteen girl, will tell you that social media plays into it.
Oh,
So
totally.
when you give them social media, they act differently. When you take social media out of their life, and I'm not talking just social media, I'm talking just phones in general. When you give them phones and computers and just all this technology, how about I just say technology?
Yeah.
When you limit technology in their lives, and I'm not saying, listen, I love technology. I think technology is good for kids. I think they need to be technologically savvy. I'm not saying that you should just like make them Amish, okay? I'm saying that when you give them, when you let technology babysit your kids, you'd see a difference in how that kid develops. Period. You absolutely do. If you let a kid just sit there and look at a phone or a device for 24/7 or for a long period of time over a period of 6, 8, 12, 24 weeks, and then you take that thing away from that child for a period of time, you're going to see a difference in that kid. You're
Yeah.
going to see a difference, especially in girls, because girls are looking at other girls. They interact in a certain way.
Right.
I mean, I'm telling you, it's true. It is true.
Well, and
So-
it's also there. One of the things that Bill Whittle and I posted the Bill Whittle video in my post. So if people want to see his analysis of this, it's funny because he's so snarky about it, but it's also really good. And it's funny because he brought up that same John Nolte article from Breitbart, where John Nolte is like, liberals are constantly they're just dying to have this utopia where there's no gun violence, there's no racism, there's no this, no that, and they don't realize that already exists in Red America. Right? It already exists. And so I love that he also pointed that out, because that was something that I thought, oh my gosh, that's a perfect thing. And if you look at studies that have been done over the years, how many studies have we seen that said conservatives are, by and large, happier than liberals?
Right.
There's been a bunch of studies about that.
There have been. Yeah.
Am I
without-
staticky? Somebody's saying I'm staticky.
You're staticky. Yes, you are.
You know what? I bought a new cord to put into this microphone, and
you
I
used it?
completely spaced it. I spaced bringing it in because I'm a moron.
Okay. So tomorrow maybe she won't be a staticky, but yeah.
Maybe,
no,
but I can
know.
try to unplug really fast if you think that'll help.
I wouldn't because we only have like 8-10 minutes left. I wouldn't do that.
Oh,
unless
okay.
unless it's really quick, you can do it.
Well,
like
you know
2
how it is.
seconds.
I mean, I got to unplug and then I got to
Right,
replug and I got to
just
turn
wouldn't-
everything on.
I wouldn't. I mean,
So-
it's not like terrible, but it's
Okay,
definitely
good.
kind of staticky. Yeah.
Good.
But but yeah, no, I agree. I think you're right. Conservatives tend to be. I don't know. I think God has something to do with it. I think we've gotten away from God too. I'll say it. I mean, it's like I
Yeah.
have no problem saying that. I think that kids have drifted away from religion and God, and parents don't enforce that much anymore. They don't emphasize that much, and kids are lost, man. They are lost, and parents aren't around as much anymore. They're working a lot, and it's different. I mean, this generation is different, and so I think when parents are like, oh well, that device will babysit my kid. When a device babysits your kid, you see a difference in the kid. The kids are kind of off on their own. They think that these 10, 11, 12, 13-year-old kids are going to be fine developing by being on these devices. It is a giant world out there you're throwing them into. You can't,
Oh, yeah.
You just can't do that. You can't.
But think about too how much stock there's put in now of just being fragile. Like now, liberals are essentially taught that things are triggering and that they
Totally.
should feel triggered by things.
Right.
And
I'm
so,
not saying that. Yeah, I'm not saying that that's the only reason. I'm saying.
But
that
now
it's
there's science. There's like science validating what we have known about liberals for so long.
Right, right.
That they're all just complete wusses. That they cannot deal with their own emotions in an adult way. And so
Right.
now they're science. So if they're so sciencey and they so want to focus on the data and the science, it's amazing to me that nobody is covering this. People should be very concerned that many women, the majority of young women, are being diagnosed with mental illness. That's a problem.
It is a
Right?
problem.
I mean, that
No,
seems
it's a-
like something we
it's a-
should be concerned about.
It's a huge problem. It is a huge problem. Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
I think Stewart is also right when he says there's not enough bacon in their diets. I totally agree, Stewart.
That is probably right.
It's true.
Okay, I know we have to
Absolutely
go,
true.
but I wanted, because what I was...
Do we have to go? Listen, I can stay for another 5 minutes. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, but I wanted to tell you what I was laughing about when you first came into the video. So, you know that song, that amazing new song of Bruno Mars, I'm gonna leave the door open. Have you heard? I'm gonna leave the door open.
Yes, I've heard
I'ma
it,
leave
yeah.
the door. Anyway, it's a great song, and I think it's him and like
I
somebody
think
else.
we all like it better when you sing it, Mog.
I'm pretty sure that's not the
Right.
case, but it's him and like Silk Sonic, I think is the other person that sings it. Anyway, so this TikTok that I found is using that song in the best way. I'm just gonna hold it up, okay? Are you ready?
Yes. Here we go.
And I think the caption says, how to start a fight.
It's so true.
I love that he's just leaving everything open.
That's precisely how to start. That's how you trigger a woman right there. That's how you trigger her, you guys. Just leave
He
all
just
the doors
leaves everything.
open.
Leave
all
them
the
all
cabinets,
open.
The cabinets, the doors. God, that pisses me off. And then while you're at it, leave your socks all over the floor.
What is it
Leave all
about
your
the
crap
socks?
everywhere. What is it with the socks and the
What
clothes
is that?
and the dirty underwear? What is it with you guys? Good Lord.
I know. I don't understand it. Also, really quickly, I wanted to mention that Caitlyn Jenner is getting dragged by the trans community for saying that she doesn't think men should be in girls' sports because she's like, it's not fair.
Okay, so that is, she's absolutely right.
Yeah. But I mean, she is a trans person. So for her to be saying that is, of course, very, very, it's horrifying to the rest of the LGBTQ community. And so now, you know, obviously she could never be governor of California.
Could you imagine if Bruce Jenner back in the day was like, I'm going to go ahead and be a chick now, and then competed in women's sports? Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
Right?
Get out. Like, you know why? Because Caitlyn knows. Caitlyn knows that there is a huge advantage.
And that she probably still has it, despite surgeries, despite drugs, despite hormones.
Despite age.
Yeah, she knows.
Yeah, she knows. Give me a break. It's like anybody with a brain knows this.
I mean, and good for her for saying it. Like, you know,
Yeah.
she's running. She's going to run as a Republican. It's going to be really interesting. So
Yeah, but, you know, it'd be so great if like she won. Well, I mean, if she ever did win, she would sign something saying, "No, you don't get to do that." Well, how groundbreaking would that be?
Oh my God. Well,
Right.
it'd be more I mean, she'd one up Kristi Noem.
In the state, in the state of California, yeah.
That would be, wow, that would be something. Mm-hmm. That would be something.
Right.
All right, it's 7. So do you have to go?
I mean, kinda. Yeah, kinda.
All right.
I have a kid that's sick today. So
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna drive
right,
her to
because she's not
school.
going to school. Okay.
Right. So I could. I mean, if you have one more thing, if you have a stupid dog that's like screaming at somebody or something, you can always show it.
You know I always have a good TikTok to
I mean, if you
show.
want to just like end with something really funny, that would be great.
Actually, it's a cat.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not
It's a
going to
funny
say even
cat.
better because I'm not going to lie. You know I don't lie, but
It's a
that's
cat.
fine.
No, because remember how we're always like, show me a seeing eye cat. Show me a cancer sniffing cat. Cats
Oh
aren't
my God.
nearly as smart.
Are you trying to tell me there's a cancer sniffing cat?
No, it's not that
Okay.
smart. But
right.
this cat has figured out how to request entrance into a home. So.
Oh my God.
So, I mean, that's
He's just like, hello.
and that has
So
like
I'd
a
like
million
that.
views, like a million likes on it. Because
God,
people
are
are
you
so like, holy
serious?
crap, that's cats.
It's always about the cats. Cats always get the views, you guys. Always.
I know, I love it.
Crazy. I'm trying to read some of the. Yeah, everybody loves the mock talk.
I don't know if
Everybody
it's
loves
tick
that.
mocks or mock talks,
Mock talk.
or what it should actually be. But I love them too. I can't get enough.
Thank you,
Cannot.
Matthew. She just has really, really, really bad allergies right now. So I don't know what's going on with her. She doesn't have the COVID. It's fine. Everybody's
Oh,
like,
your
oh my
daughter.
God, it's the COVID. Oh my God.
No.
There's no COVID. She's fine. She just has
No.
really, really bad allergies. So anyway, you guys,
All right.
it's Monday.
It is Monday.
all
My
gonna
back
tr-
hurts.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it a sleep-related injury?
I don't know. It's like that kind of hurt where I wish somebody could wring me out, like twist me,
Right.
twist my bottom
We
half
got
and
any
top half.
volunteers? We have any volunteers out there? Ring mock
You know what
out?
I need? I need a hug from myself. Like I need somebody to hug me the way that I hug people,
Right.
and like crack the middle of my
Well,
back.
I don't know if that's necessary. I mean, the last time that she hugged me really, really hard, I had to get a spinal fusion, you guys.
I need somebody to hug me that hard.
Oh, you guys bring it in.
And this is not cutting it. This self hug right here, no,
It's not
it's
working.
not
Bring
helping.
it in. Hi, bring it in. Hello. Yeah.
This isn't
You guys-
helping at all.
Try to make this the best Monday of your lives. Just try.
Seriously, the very best.
Just try. Have a
the
great
best.
day.